All right, so day 3 update. We didn't train today. Today's Wednesday. Wednesdays are days off, days of rest, intentional days of rest. I had a not a choir director. I had a band director who was quoting somebody else, but was like, the music is in the rests. You know, the music is in the silence. The time between the beats is when the music happens, and certainly that's when hypertrophy happens. That's when your body's able to grow and repair and whatever. So you got to make sure you take those rests, and you're not always cranking too hard. You know, you want to be able to recover. So midweek rest day, which is awesome. I feel like I come back on Thursday and can just kick ass. So that's what we got going. Headed to the doctor. Super stoked about that. New primary care or whatever. So establishing care type of appointment. Like takes forever to get into these types of appointments. And the funny thing is, like, I weighed in at 193.4 this morning, which by the end of the week it'll probably be 192, 191. That's just kind of how it goes. And I'm guessing with my clothes on, I'll weigh in like 197, 198, which would be kind of funny. Like, actually, I'm a couple pounds lighter. Not that it really matters. But if they check the BMR chart, they'll be like, "You're overweight." I'll be like, "Do you want me to take off my shirt? Do you want to see this?" And as much to say I'm healthy. Ooh, look at that. The sunrise. You can see the sunrise on my face. How fun is that? Let's see. Oh, it's giving me directions, so I'm trying to listen. Yeah, so going to the doctor. We're going to take a look at some moles. You know, you get older, you want to take a look at moles. I have two, one on my kind of under armpit and then one on my hip, and they get rubbed when I train. So I kind of want to get them looked at, and one that looks kind of funky. So, you know, want to make sure everything's legit, get rid of everything you don't need in terms of moles, make sure none of them are cancerous, all that stuff. What else? Oh yeah, we'll talk about my arm probably. They'll probably just be like, "Don't train your arm." Try to talk about, you know, attention, ADHD stuff. He's an ND, not an MD, so I don't know that he can prescribe anything, but yeah, we'll see. He might be like, "You know what you could do? You could start hanging upside down in the morning and eating potatoes." Like, I imagine that's what a natural path doctor is going to recommend. Potatoes. What else? I don't know. Get some blood work. Oh, I'm excited about the blood work. That probably won't come back in for a couple days, but excited to get that done and just see, like, is my supplement game working? Am I getting the vitamins and nutrients that I need? How are my hormones? You know, there's kind of the anecdotal sense of hormones. So we'll see about that. So yeah, it's a couple hours appointment. We'll report back afterwards. That's what we got. We'll be back tomorrow though for regular training and such. So, all right, here we go. All right, so it's the end of the day. I went to the doctor today. This is part 2 of day, what is it, day 3? I don't know what day it is. I had to get a more flattering angle. The low angle is not a super flattering angle. I got to get it like up higher and see how that works. Driving to the next thing, wanted to do the second part of the update. Went to the doctor today. It was awesome. A naturopathic doctor, and I was a little nervous that they weren't going to be able to do what I needed done or look at it in the way that I wanted them to, or just be weird, you know, like naturopathic or holistic. There's kind of a perception of that where they're like, they're going to make you not eat potatoes and they're going to tell you to go to the chiropractor and turn off your 5G wireless. And some of them do that, but the good ones don't. And this one, the doctor that I went to, it was awesome. I had such a great experience. It was recommended. My wife actually saw this, or went to this clinic and said they were fantastic. And then I had a friend who also said they were great. So I went there and I had to wait like 5 months to get in for the new patient appointment or whatever, but it was worth it. It was so good. He could talk on the level of nutrition like I can, like just to the level of neurotransmitters and specific supplements and DHEA, helping with testosterone, and just all the things that we talk about in fitness and health and nutrition. And it was awesome. So we talked about all the things, had a good experience. We did the blood draw, gonna get all that information back. And then we're gonna kind of make some decisions based on the blood draw. So see where everything is, see where testosterone, but actually whatever the precursor to testosterone is, and then testosterone gets converted into estrogen, and then you can check, what is it, DHA or something, which is a signifier of something else, and all that. And I believe they can do like neurotransmitter tests. So the whole ADHD thing, focus and attention and those issues, which again, I've said it before, I feel like I'm a high functioning ADHD person just because of the way other people have described it and then been treated, and then the way that they think when they're on some type of pharmacology versus when they normally think. And as I was reflecting on it, I was like, you know what, I didn't have as much of a problem with this when I was littler, I don't think. And it's probably like computers and phone and all of that attention. By the way, dude, look how I look, like so chunky. Like I'm maintaining right now, and I still have almost my 6-pack, but just in my my chunky sweater in this high angle doesn't look great. Let's see, low angle, or yeah, the low angle doesn't look great. Does the high angle look better? Anyway, ADHD and stuff, and talking about some other things that we can look at, but we'll take a look, because the neurotransmitter information and just the biology that comes back, the data that comes back on, okay, we're getting on the highway here, the data that comes back on the blood work can give us some information of that and of testosterone and my need. So we'll take a look at that and go. But otherwise, it was great. I was very happy that I went. I probably don't need to go every year, but it was really good to get going and talk about all the things going on. With my arm, it was great. The distal bicep tendonitis going into the forearm and even down the center. Talked about, I can't remember. Oh, you know what? I have it right here. Let's make sure we're driving, see if I can read his notes. Let's see. Cogniben. Sorry about the. Oh, you know what? I gotta get over. I gotta pay attention to driving. Otherwise, I'm not gonna make it to my destination in one piece. BPC 157. Okay. BPC 157 is something Huberman has talked about, and maybe Joe Rogan, as a supplement that I think you inject it directly into whatever your damaged muscle tissue is, or your tendon. And in rats, they've completely severed, I believe, like the Achilles tendon or something, and you can watch it grow back, a little time lapse, but it is just amazing with athletes and injuries and recovery. So BBC 157, take a look at that. I don't know. So he gave me a bunch of fun things to look at. And libido, what was it? There's a product that's pretty funny. I don't remember what it is. I can't read this. But it's like libido high or something. That's got a bunch of, it's like, I can't even remember the supplements. Some of the supplements are in some of my other multivitamins, so it might not even be anything that's additive to what I currently take. All right, car, are you gonna go the speed limit, or are you gonna go slower? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm excited. Had a doctor's appointment today. Tomorrow we'll be back with training again. Tomorrow will be upper body 1, but taking it easy on my arm. So that's what we'll do. Like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things. I don't know where all this content's gonna go, but if you're on TikTok, hit that follow for more content, more fitness and health and training and life. And once we get to 1,000, maybe we can stream workouts from Twitch. We can get that stream key, so check it out. Do it. Thanks.